Hi, okay, so this is the continuation of that video I was just recording. Apparently I lost you guys when I tried to put you on my tripod. So anyway, what we're doing today is I have a grape arbor here, and I am going to prepare this grape arbor for the next year's growth. Now grapes, what they do is they grow from dead wood. So what I need to do is before they start coming out and before they start producing, what I need to do is I need to come out here and I need to actually re-trellis these, because during the growing season they really kind of did their own thing. And so what I'm doing is I'm selecting what stems or what vines I want to go to the top of the arbor, because this year they are, this year they're going to get to the top of the arbor. So what I'm doing is I'm selecting the vines that I want the grapes to grow on. So we put this arbor in during 2020, during the COVID pandemic. And a lot of people were, doing home remodeling, home redecorating. We were out here building a grape arbor. So, as you can see, my grapes are pretty much trying to grab onto anything and everything they can reasonably reach. Okay. Yuck. Yeah, that's a straggling stem. So what I'm doing right now is I'm just trying to find the main stem. So I'm kind of getting rid of all of this other stuff. There, see, there's a main stem right there. So I need to re-trellis that. All right. A lot of people ask, what do I do with all of my grapevines that I take down? I use them to make wreaths. So once I get enough, see, here's a main stem right here. So I want to keep that one. But what I need to do is I need to get this to grow on the outside of the trellis where they need to be growing. So what I do with a lot of these grapevines is I make wreaths. And I just put them in my house, Those wreaths that you buy at the store. Those wreaths that you buy at the store that are really expensive. I just use the extra, or the grapevines that I'm cutting away here to just get enough. I can just kind of bundle them up and wrap them up and tie them up and make a wreath out of them. Okay, so what we have here, so right here, here's a main stem right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. And it's going up there. So what I need to do is I need to detangle it from this. Got it. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this stem that's right here. I don't know if you guys, I need to see if I can't lean this tripod back. I'm going to take this stem right here and I'm going to put him up here on top of the trellis, because he is, it's a shoot, it's a main shoot off of that primary vine. So that one I don't want to cut because I'm going to put it on top. But this one here is in my way. I have wind chimes that I've got hung all over my grapevine. That is what you're hearing. I'm so sorry. I know that's got to be really annoying. Okay, so that's gonna go. Okay, and that's my main stem that I want to make sure I don't cut, so I'm gonna stick him up there. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and cut this one. Although it's the main stem, this one, it's just not growing the way I need it to. So I'm going to go ahead and take that one off. All right, looks like I found my arbor again, sort of. Yeah, these grapes are just grabbing onto anything they can find. Now, grapes, they are prolific growers. So if you do not maintain them, I'm gonna move you, I'm sorry. So if you do not maintain them, they will literally engulf whatever is around them. Okay, so here's another main stem right here. And so what I'm gonna do is I'm going to keep this one and I'm gonna get it onto the top of the arbor there. So that's another one that I'm going to set aside, make sure I don't trim, because I'm gonna put that one up top. Okay, so here's some more vines that need to go. So this is all last year's growth that I am trimming here. These scissors are pinching me. These vines are really tough. Okay, so this one here, this is, ouch, this is just growth that's kind of gotten uncontained, so I'm going to take that off. This is going to go, that is going to go. So as you can see, I'm starting to get down to my primary grape vines by just kind of cutting away all of the superfluous growth that I don't want to continue on this path, because what I'm trying to do is, the goal is to get them up top to the canopy, and then once they're on the canopy, the grapes can then start by gravity hanging down. So let's go to the other side. I'm going to take you guys to the other side of the grape arbor. All right. So here again is the growth that has just absolutely gone haywire. So my main grape stem is right here. It's that big stem, so it's forking about right here. So I don't want to cut this guy, and he's growing up here too, but what I do want to do is I want to cut away this straggly, superfluous growth, so that way when the vines start to produce this spring, they're going to focus the growth on the main stems that I want them to focus on. Otherwise, if I have all of this other stuff, the superfluous growth here, that's going to focus its energy on this growth and not necessarily where I want it to focus the energy. So when you trellis grapes, you need to prune them and then reattach them to the arbor, so that way when they come out of dormancy, everything is already, they're kind of being steered in the directions that I want them to go. So all they have to do is just grow with what's remaining. And then once I get to the canopy, it'll just be a matter of just maintaining and pruning the canopy up there, so that way it's not so dense that the grapes can't get sunlight. But this year that's going to happen. This is the third year that this grapevine has been in, so it's now established. And once it gets to the canopy, what should happen this year based on the growth rates that I have observed in the years past. Alright, so that's the main stem that I need to trellis up there. And that is something that's up there. Okay, so these are my main stems right here. So I'm going to get on the ladder there and I'm going to put them up top. Here's a main stem. Don't really need this. My main stems. Okay, so now I'm pretty much down to my main stems here. I've got a little bit of these offshoots that I'm going to kind of cut off. That way my grapes will grow the way I want them to. Okay, so that looks a lot better. So, and then these parts that are sticking out here, these guys here, I'm going to get my twine and I'm going to secure them up there going up to the canopy so they won't be sticking out here in just a minute. And that's a main stem. That's going to go up. Okay, let's go to the other side. And girls are all excited about something. Okay, yeah, this side's a real mess. Woo! Okay. I'm gonna put you guys here. Hopefully you're not in the sunlight. Yeah, that's good. All right. Okay. So, I'm gonna find my main stem. So there's one that's right here. I don't know if you guys can see that. See, there's my main stem right here. He's going that way. Here's another one right up there in the middle. It's going up over the canopy, which is what I want it to do. Ouch. This is another one right here. So now that I've isolated my main vines, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut away the superfluous growth and reattach these to the arbor, so that way when they grow, instead of focusing on all of this mess down here, they're going to focus on going over the top, which is what I want. So, all right, that's a blackberry. I've got some blackberry bushes that are also growing with my grapes, and some raspberry. So I just kind of let all of my berries pretty much share this arbor for support. All right, that can go. Let's see. Yes, I hear you. Let's see, that's a main stem. Wow, these grapes are really going everywhere. Woo. Yes, these grapes are still dormant right now. So if you're wondering if I'm hurting the vines, no, they are still dormant right now. When I cut them, it's still pretty dark on the inside. I don't know if you guys can see. It's still pretty dark. I've got a couple that are greening up, but for the most part, this is all dormant. And but if I don't prune grapes, they will literally outgrow their own ability to support themselves. So it'll just become an absolute mess. Okay, so that's a main stem, so I don't want to mess with that one. This is my blackberry bush that is growing with my grapes. I'm gonna just move that to the side there. Yeah, so this here is a big blackberry bush right here. I'm just gonna have that trellis up to the top. Okay, main stem. Take this stuff off. That. Okay, let's see. Okay. Let's see, that can come off. So these grapes will probably, well, given the warm weather we've had, I wanted to say it'll probably really start greening up towards the end of March going into April. But with the insane warm weather we've been having, I'm gonna say it's probably gonna be in March that they're really gonna start greening up. And then I'm not gonna be able to get out here to do this. Okay, now why are you growing over there? No. Sorry for the wind chimes. I've got wind chimes all over my grape arbor. That needs to go. It's a little noisy. So for those of you that like wind chimes, hopefully you're enjoying this ambiance. But for those that find it annoying, I am so sorry. Okay. And my grapevines have decided to hang on to my wind chimes. And we're not going to allow that. Alright, hang on. Stop freaking out. Oh my lord. There we go. Okay. Alright. That was a lot. We still have grapevines in the wind chimes. Still have grapevines in the wind chimes. Put that away. Okay. Okay, now it's just plain windy. Alright, now it's getting to be just plain windy. So what I was doing is I have a wind chime that's over here. And my grapevines were hanging on to my wind chime. No, 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 no. Not what we want. Okay. So this here is a big main vine that I want to hang on to. Let's see. Okay. So, what I'm down to here is my main stems plus some other large vines that I'm just going to trellis and take to the top of the canopy. So, where are we at on this video? 17 minutes. Okay. So, ouch. What I'm gonna do is, for uploading purposes, because everybody knows it can take forever to get a video over 10 minutes uploaded on YouTube. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna go ahead and stop this one. I'm going to start trellising some of these vines over here. Not trellising, but guiding them up to the canopy. And I'm gonna show you how I do that when I come back, so hang on.